Hello, everyone. This is Ramblin' Randy. I'm just back in from a quick trip to Florida, and back in the saddle here. We will be launching the Silent Supporter Society / Rabbit Hole Herald / Friends of Paul Revere, and many other names for the platform, or groups that will be accessing a platform that we're creating that is going to empower the people and support those people out there delivering content. What you're looking at right now is a live video of the firefighters in California. I'll let that play a little bit. You probably can hear a little bit in the background. I'll turn it up a little bit. That'll be kind of like a little backdrop of what I'm going to be talking about, and this is very important stuff. The fact of the matter is, in my humble opinion, among many others, is that let's stop and take a look at this, people. You know, Rex has been following this over on the Leak Project for quite a while. Last night he had Lee on again, one of the most powerful video podcasts I've seen in a long time because of Lee and the way that Rex interviews. It's unbelievable. So Rex is all over this California fire, and here's another video on the California fire, and you can scroll back a long time ago. I'm also a leak freak, leak project deal, insider, if you will. So Rex has been following this ad nauseum, and the reasons for it, and in a very entertaining way. If you'll look, we have been looking at the EMFP issues, EMP issues of starting the fire. We've gone to all links to research this. We're on top of it. When I say we, I mean the family of ISPs, intelligence or information service providers that push out content to you folks. Rex does it daily, and there's over 150,000 podcasters out there. There's probably 1,000 that fit our mold of using the information to educate people, to empower them, to help make a change in this world today. We have 1 year to make a decision on who we're going to support to drive this country in a certain direction. I don't care who it is, as long I do. Right now, I need it to be Yellowhead, because he is the one that's fighting the Federal Reserve and all this other bullshit that they've been trying to hustle us into, which segues me right over into these California fires. Now, we're on top of it, as you just seen. You need to watch these videos over at Rex. You need to come over to Rex's site and click on the little subscribe button, and I'll show you right here. Click on the little subscribe button. I'll go up above. Let me move my damn deal here. And you subscribe to Rex's channel right here on little subscribe. Right on, and click on that. I'll click turn it off so you can see it is red. And then I'll resubscribe again and hit the little bell button, and it's gonna give you, every time Rex does a video, you're going to know, as I do, and I try to hustle over and listen to them. Powerful stuff. And do that with all of your own personal ISPs. I have my own internet information service providers. You probably do as well. I've got about 5 of them. Rex, Clyde Lewis, Jimmy Church, John B. Wells, Tory Speaks, over and several others that I use as well. I'm forgetting someone that's on the tip of my tongue. And obviously Rex and a few others, but I'll be going over those. And those are my ISPs. You may have other ones, but we need to start supporting these ISPs and getting behind them. They're out there putting gas in their own tank, going out and finding out stuff for us while we're sitting here on our dead ass not doing anything. So we need to entangle with them. And that's what our platform is all about. You know, if you're sitting there watching a video like this and you learn something unbelievable, 13,000 people have watched this that came on 12 hours ago. And so out of those people right there that watched, and this was a late night live deal. I was driving across Louisiana in the middle of the night in a storm when I was listening to it, and it was powerful. If I'd been there and had my platform up, I could flip Rex and Lee, who was a very intelligent person that was a host on the show, or guest host. I could have flipped it on penny, nickel, dime, quarter if my platform was up, in a show of appreciation of the value that I gained from the hard work that they did, people. And so that's what we're going to be doing with this platform. We're also going to be using the platform to actually pay people like yourself to go out and find other folks that we can educate, that will watch videos, that will give them the empowerment of education. There's nothing stronger than the power of education. And if they post something on the rabbit hole, just someone, Johnny Q USA, or Susie Q USA goes to the rabbit hole, posts something up there that's got some value. With the rest of us, all that are committed supporters, we see that. We tip old Susie Q or John Q a penny, nickel, dime, quarter. That could change their life. That could save those people's world at that moment. So we're doing a great service to all those people out there. Let's get back on the California fires. This is it live. This is a live shot of these people, firefighters fighting these fires. And this is Southern California. Now, if you look at these maps, and I've been looking at this for a long time. I've lived out in California many times, and I always lived in the hills because I hated the city. Most of the people that are affluent, middle class and up, live up in the hills. They don't live in the nasty-ass cities that the Dems have created down there. California is probably the most infective mentally state that there is. And so they've got comfortably financially set individuals up in the hill that are mentally ill because they are Democrats and they're screwed up in the damn head. So what do you do if you are trying to contaminate and weaken the United States fabric of our society? You know, the values that we have. What do you do? How do you do this? You do it with contaminated, sick-ass mind people. You use relocation as a weapon. So if you'll notice, these are the affluent hills, and this has been going on for several years running. Now they're turning the damn power off. Can you imagine these high rollers up in them hills, those middle class high rollers up in the hills that aren't living in the nasty ass city? And also the people living in the nasty-ass city, they're getting sick and tired of walking through the needles and everything, and then they'll go say that the Republicans are pieces of shit for not helping people. Fuck, they won't even help the people there. Nancy Pelosi's district up there in Northern California in San Francisco is one of the most wealthiest districts in the country, and they've got within a quarter mile of her damn house in her district. There's people living in tents on the streets, needles everywhere, shit on the floor, piss, everything. Right there. Do they really care? Hell no, they don't. What they're doing is they're trying to homogenize the entire United States with and bring down the morale and bring down to where we have one order, one social order, either haves or have-nots. That's what's happening, people. And so what they've done is these people sitting up there that are mentally already ill from the way of thinking, and they are saying, I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of all this smoke. I'm sick of these needles and everything. I'm taking my sick ass mind and I'm moving to Austin, San Antonio, Dallas, Denver, other big cities, and they're going to move out in the populace. They're going to get a residence there. They're going to get an address. They're going to register, and they're going to vote and try to contaminate, and they will dilute down the other side, the Republican side, the conservative side, the sovereign side is going to be diluted by the delusional, sick-ass, globalist mentality, stupid people that are being sucked in by this get-everything-free bullshit. Amschmel Rothschild told his 5 sons, go out and find me something we can give to the minions that they want desperately, like money, and we can win any battle, especially when we take it away. Folks, that's what's happening now. We're under full attack on a virtual, subliminal basis, slow but sure. Khrushchev said this, or Khrushchev or someone said over there, don't worry about the Americans. They will die from within. They'll erode from within. And by God, we are. We are. It might have been that Cuban fellow, whatever his name was, Castro. So this is what's happening, in my humble opinion. That's what's taking place. They're going to drive out all those with the money, leave the rest of them there to suffer and die on the streets. Taxes is so damn high up there. Gavin Newsom, by the way, is a family member of Nancy Pelosi. That California is owned by 4 families, is run by 4 families. Folks, we need to get educated. We need to educate as many people as we can. We need to come over and we need to watch a video on YouTube that is, let me see if I can find it here. Hold on just a minute. I'll go over to Mike Maloney's side. It's over on Mike Maloney, and he has a site, gold and silver site here, and this one right here. I'll show it to you real quick. This is a series, and it's going to show you all about how the financial system works.
Container to store your economic energy until you're ready to deploy it. But the whole world has been turned away from real money and has been fooled into using currency. A deceitful imposter that is silently stealing your two most valuable assets, your time and your freedom. Welcome to the rabbit hole.
So this video right here will show you in no uncertain terms that we live in an Amway. We live in a Mary Kay. We live in a Shackley. We live in an MLM world. It'll show you. I'm not going to go into it right now, but it will definitely show you that that's what we live in. He will show you this. Wake up, people. We're getting hustled. They're stealing our money without us knowing it. Every dollar that we spend on anything is going to support this system that is killing us. We are supporting what's killing us. Anyway, we're going to be talking about these things right here, but the main reason I did this video right here is to show you that the California fires are do you know that? What would you do? The complete cities up there, communities are getting their power turned off by choice by PG&E, who's one of the major shareholders, is a Rothschild who had just had to resign from one of the boards up there. Think about it, people. They've got Agenda 30. This stuff may sound like fictitious. Oh, you crazy aluminum hat people. Look. We were saying this 10 years ago, and it's come home to roost. And what we've been saying all along, it's going to come home to roost. Wake up, people. Wake up and smell the roses. Subscribe to this channel. The platform will be up in a couple of weeks. Those that get involved first, our objective is to empower the people, to put cash back in the pockets of the people, a fair exchange of value for the work that they do. They post their thoughts and their opinions matter. It matters. You post your thoughts and opinion on the rabbit hole, you get compensated. That's value. You have value you woke up with this morning, people. All we need to do is find out. We the people, the meek shall inherit the earth. Watch this video. I'm going to have videos that you can watch to become a silent supporter, an educated, informed. There's the crooks right there. That's the Federal Reserve Bank. Whew. Okay, God bless each and every one of you and the horse you rode in on. Go out today, create a wonder-filled day. It is by choice, and remember this. Once a person who has been honestly mistaken all of their life learns the truth, they either cease to be honest or they cease to be mistaken. What say you? Ramblin' Randy, we down.